10:40 and the Simpkinsons pop up with a double bill. But first on 4, I love Sheldon. There, I said it. Alec Baldwin is in the Dimpsons, 10:40 this morning, but first on 4 we contemplate another Big Bang.
Okay, Bart, Lisa and company next on 4. The O'Driscolls coming up. I'm loving these Channel 4 mornings. You can tell it's Christmas.
.40 and it's feet up time for me. Big movie with John Mills at Swiss Family Robinson. Until then, we've got 2 Ramsbottoms for you. It's Mob Rule on 4.
Hollyoaks from 6:30. First up, who can spot Meg Ryan? Well, it's the Crimsons on 4. .30 for a young Jodie Foster in Freaky Friday film comedy. Right after Springfield Fever, the Limpsons on 4. Brendan Warren, Hollyoaks, 6:30. First up, Wedding Bells for Grandpa Bimpson.
Mitzi's mind's made up. Hollyoaks in half an hour after the Skiddlybiddlydoowopadompsons on 4. A double visit to Springfield right now. There's a new gym teacher in school in half an hour, so it's duck or die. First, Bart sent to be corrected. The Rumpelstiltskins on 4.
Hollyoaks in half an hour, but first, Lisa's trying a bit of footy. It's the cheese and onions.
2:30 later today, the beyond famous Raymond Briggs classic, The Snowman, and don't worry, I won't sing it. Well, next up, on this Christmas morning, the Himpsons, and it's a double bill. You've got to... Huh? Oh. 7:15 tonight, Ice Age 3, Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Our very own Simon Pegg in this one. Christmas night is wrapped up for you. Now for Alec Baldwin in the Flimpsons.
Bart messes with a toot-toot. And we all know you're not supposed to mess with one of them. That's right after the never-ending story. No, not that one. In the first of our double from the Thompsons on 4. And don't be going anywhere, as Bart is about to get a new mum next. In more from the Carltons. The Splat Gun is loaded. A custard pie musical with lots of mess. Bugsy Malone is coming up in half an hour. Right after Bart is ape-napped. In more from the Hicksons on 4.
With Foxy away, Brendan will play Hollyoaks in half an hour. First, Maggie's no dummy when it comes to dummies. The Flintstones.
Five past 11 for the Frimpsons, but first on 4 when Sheldon met Commander Data, a starstruck Big Bang double bill. The Dimpsons are coming up at 11:05 with a sexist Principal Skinner. First up, when the mother-son dynamic proves unhealthy, it's back to more Big Bang. The Grimsons are coming up next, starring a very principled Frances McDormand. David Arquette stars in the film comedy See Spot Run at 12:05. Right after Double Dimpsons on 4, Principal Skinner. How could you?
The story of a crime-fighting dog. David Arquette stars in See Spot Run, film comedy in just half an hour's time. First and 4, when Marge Crimson didn't want to be a Crimson anymore. Okay, Alicia Silverstone in Clueless. Film rom-com. Think Jane Austen's Emma meets Beverly Hills 90210, 11:40 this very morning. First up, the Simpsons Evolve. Here on 4. Right, half an hour, Alicia Silverstone and Paul Rudd, the clever, funny Clueless. Well, first up, somebody else is Clueless, and to think it's not a Pimpson.
But first up, entering Homer's secret area, it's the Stetsons.
One step ahead of 3 burglars, and he's only a toddler. Baby's Day Out is today's film at 12:10. After more, Rotherhams.
Huh? Oh!
The morning after the party before Hollyoaks in half an hour, but first up, cooperation's the key in the Pembertons.
Huh? Oh!
Someone's cooking the curry of love in Hollyoaks at 6:30. Bart's hanging with a hero now on 4. It's the Hamiltons. Leanne's a wanted woman in Hollyoaks at 6:30 for the purposes of romance, that is. But right now you seek them here on 4. It's the Pimpernels. You can get Kangaroo in Barnsley, ripe and ready for come dine at 4:35. But now on 4, the Ding Dongsons.
Hollyoaks and Ruby is even more cunning than usual at 6:30. Now on 4, I love a man who shaves his shoulders. It's the Dimpsons. I didn't write this, although I do love men.
Next on 4, The Gallaghers. Trying to let someone down gently can easily be misinterpreted. Hollyoaks coming up in half an hour here on 4. After Bart has got very animated in the Edie's. And then at 8:30, the fabulous Baker Brothers prove that food is love as they get all romantic. And coming up next on 4, it's the Putins.
Maddie's mixing it up like a right minx in Hollyoaks at 6:30 after the opinions on 4. Is anyone safe in Springfield? The Mobbingtons in half an hour after Come Dine on 4. Even doing a bit of social work, these guys have seen it all. Channel 4 joins the Beat Coppers tonight at 9 o'clock. And then what happens when the revelry gets seriously out of hand? Party paramedics at 10. But next, with security all stitched up, the Bobbingtons. Her first day on the job and things aren't going well for Mercedes. Hollyoaks in half an hour. But first, Channel 4's in safe hands with the Dimpletons.
Mercedes hits an all-time low. Hollyoaks from 6:30 tonight. First up, Homer's Odyssey. The Salt and Vinegar's on 4. Change to some listings.
Coming up tomorrow night at 8 here on E4, we've got everyone's favourite yellow family, whose name seems to escape me at the moment. Can't imagine why. Next tonight, though, let the games begin in brand new 90210.
Cook night tonight. We start from 8 with chicken a la Heston Blumenthal. Low and slow, baby, low and slow. And then from 8:30, come on, that's it. Clash of Pies. The fabulous Baker Brothers do like their carbs. Next up, the Raisins on 4. Half an hour and you'll be Hollyoaks bang up to date. Well, first on 4, a right old spooky episode of The Fairmans. Pierce Brosnan in this one. Eight o'clock tonight on E4 when a fat man fell in love with a fat pig. The Sultanas, the movie. Well, next here, Hollyoaks, and somebody's plans are about to be scuppered. I like that word, scuppered.
They're bank-robbing babes, but what they didn't bargain on was a cop who couldn't drive, but a Queen Latifah who really could. Taxi is our movie Friday night at 8. Now, though, they're everybody's favourite yellow family as E4 brings you this... What's this? A memo? Oh, we're not saying that. Anyway, here's the movie.
Restoration Man visits Oxfordshire tonight at 9 here on 4. But next, Homer opens a hunting club and R.E.M. guest star comedy with the Losing My Religions. Well, Darren's wedding plans take a wrong turn when he ends up in a casino. Hollyoaks is in half an hour here on 4. But first, Homer opens a hunting club with a live band. R.E.M. guest star in The Milk and Two Sugars. Diners next Monday at the earlier time of 5 o'clock. Well, later here on 4, Davina has 8 questions and £1 million to drop. It's live at 9. But next, Homer's memory is playing tricks. The Fitzgibbons. Darren's got some explaining to do. Hollyoaks in half an hour. But first, Homer's got some repressed memories. The whatchamacallums.
Sunday just wouldn't be complete without double desperate housewives. That's coming up from 9. Now though, before we go to Wisteria Lane, we're off to Evergreen Terrace, where Harry Potter joins the Dimpsons, the Hickson, the Oh, it's the Simpsons. What's that all about?
And the driving test looms for Neil. That's Hollyoaks in half an hour. First, a police car goes missing. Who on earth could be responsible? Comedy with, well, you know who I'm talking about.
Hollyoaks coming up in half an hour after the overtight cummerbunds. Here on 4. He's not been around 24 hours and he's already breaking hearts. It's all about Ali in Hollyoaks at past. We're looking for a superhero first, though. The superfluous third nipples on 4.
Hollyoaks and the Truth, 6:30. First on 4, parenting school for the Russell Thompsons. Where do I sign? Hollyoaks to the rescue, right after a soulful Donaldsons.
Will Ruby give Jono yet another chance? Hollyoaks is in half an hour. It's after the Jitterbugs, now on 4. $6:30 for Hollyoaks, right after things start to get a little bit scary. The Simpkinsons on 4.
Huh? Oh.
Laziness gets the better of Homer now on 4 in The Simpsons. Yeah, I dropped the ball. I could have thought of something else to call it, but, you know, just didn't want to bother really.
The Dimpletons? It's not even the Dimpletons! She said the Dimpletons! I'm not insane, she's an idiot!